When therefore he got to the town with the meat, a great pack of dogs were gathered together in front of the gate, with a large greyhound at the head of them, which jumped at the meat, sniffed at it, and barked, "Wow, wow, wow," as there was no stopping him. The peasant said to him, "Yes, yes, I know quite well that you are saying wow, 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 because you want some of the meat. But I should be in a fine state if I were to give it to you." The dog, however, answered nothing but wow, wow. "Will you promise not to devour it all then? And will you go bail for your companions?" "Wow, wow, wow," said the dog. "Well, if you insist on it, I will leave it for you. I know you well, and know whom you serve. But this I tell you, I must have my money in 3 days or else it will go ill with you. You can just bring it out to me." Thereupon he unloaded the meat and turned back again. The dogs fell upon it and loudly barked, "Wow, wow." The countryman, who heard them from afar, said to himself, "Hark, now they all want some. But the big one is responsible to me for it." When 3 days had passed, the countryman thought, "Tonight my money will be in my pocket," and was quite delighted. But no one would come and pay it. "There is no trusting anyone now," said he. At last he lost patience, and went into the town to the butcher and demanded his money. The butcher thought it was a joke, but the peasant said, jesting apart, "I will have my money. Did not the big dog bring you the whole of the slaughtered cow 3 days ago?" Then the butcher grew angry, snatched a broomstick and drove him out. "Wait," said the peasant, "there is still some justice in the world," and went to the royal palace and begged for an audience. He was led before the king, who sat there with his daughter, and asked him what injury he had suffered. "Alas," said he, "the frogs and the dogs have taken from me what is mine, and the butcher has paid me for it with the stick." And he related at full length what had happened. Thereupon the king's daughter began to laugh heartily, and the king said to him, "I cannot give you justice in this, but you shall have my daughter to wife for it. In her whole life she has never yet laughed as she has just done at you, and I have promised her to him who could make her laugh. You may thank God for your good fortune." "Oh," answered the peasant, "I do not want her at all. I have a wife already, and she is one too many for me. When I go home, it is just as if I had a wife standing in every corner." Then the king grew angry, and said, "You are a boor." "Ah, Lord King," replied the peasant, "what can you expect from an ox but beef?" "Stop," answered the king, "you shall have another reward. Be off now, but come back in 3 days, and then you shall have 500 counted out in full." When the peasant went out by the gate, the sentry said, "You have made the king's daughter laugh, so you will certainly receive something good." "Yes, that is what I think," answered the peasant. 500 are to be counted out to me." "Listen," said the soldier, "give me some of it." "What can you do with all that money?" "As it is you," said the peasant, "you shall have 200. Present yourself in 3 days' time before the king, and let it be paid to you." A Jew, who was standing by and had heard the conversation, ran after the peasant, held him by the coat, and said, "Oh, wonder of God, what a child of fortune you are! I will change it for you. I will change it for you into small coins. What do you want with the great thalers?" "Jew," said the countryman, 300 can you still have? Give it to me at once in coin. In 3 days from this, you will be paid for it by the king." The Jew was delighted with the small profit, and brought the sum in bad groschen, 3 of which were worth 2 good ones.